Hi, I'm Steve Dawson, and welcome to Vintage TV Breakdown. It's a show where we look at sexist, racist, and just plain ridiculous commercials from the years past and make fun of them. It's awesome. What's up? I mean, we examine and critique the social and cultural norms represented in television commercials during the 50s and 60s and compare them to stereotypes typically portrayed in advertisements in the mainstream media of today. Ah, the 50s. Sock hops, soda fountains, and slick back hair. If it wasn't for McCarthyism, you'd think the whole decade was just one big party. But while ABC featured a dapper young Dick Clark watching teenagers do the latest dance craze, if you were a typical American housewife, the closest you got to doing the mashed potatoes was making them in a bowl while bandstanding on the linoleum floor in your kitchen. You see, according to the United States Department of Labor, in 1950, only 1 out of 3 women participated in the workforce. Or should I say, allowed to participate in the workforce. That meant plenty of time for advertisers to guilt-trip women into making sure they were fulfilling their domestic duties around the house, thus ensuring the male breadwinners stayed happy. Oh, that's adorable. What a cute piece of winning bread. Congratulations, Thomas. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here. Most of us know that this time in our history was one of enormous gender and racial inequality. What I didn't realize is just how blatantly some of these inequalities were reinforced in popular ads by well-known corporations. Today, we're going to take a look at one particularly ridiculous ad by the good people at Folgers. Apparently, coffee was a big deal back in the day. So big, in fact, if your wife couldn't brew a good cup, you could use it as a way to compare her to other more superior coffee-making women to her face, strongly suggesting that if the wifey doesn't make a better cup of joe, you'll go find one who can.
Harvey, want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. Honey, your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, so's your coffee. You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates. Well, see you later.
Wow. Well, that went well. If this commercial came on TV today, I think our heroine would calmly take Harvey, his coffee cup, and jerky, condescending face, and throw all 3 out of their dining room window of their ranch-style home. Ranch-style homes are only one story, so Harvey wouldn't be fatally injured, but I still think he'd get the message. Let's see how the writers of this commercial decide how Harvey's unnamed, unlucky wife will react to her husband's offensive behavior.
And he didn't even kiss me goodbye. You know, if I could just make a decent cup of coffee, I could relax. So, relax. Why don't you try Instant Folgers? Tastes good as fresh perked. Good as fresh perked. I'll surprise Harvey for his birthday tonight.
What a great surprise. I'll tell you what, instead of brown granules in a jar, why don't you surprise Harvey with a punch in the face? Or pour gasoline on his business suits and ignite them on fire so that when old Harv gets home, his entire closet is filled with nothing but charred wool. It's not the best birthday gift, but it would certainly be surprising. Okay, last 15 seconds of this thing.
Hey, great coffee.
It's Instant Folgers. Doesn't it taste good as fresh perked?
Better.
Better than those girls make at the office?
Honey, their coffee can't hold a candle to yours.
Instant Folgers taste good as fresh perked. Try it.
Okay, so what did we learn here? Well, first off, I'm going to start describing everything I can as fresh perked whenever I drink something. Fresh perked. Fresh perked. Fresh perked. You know, one interesting thing about this commercial is the dynamic between the husband and the wife. In this case, the wife can't seem to do anything right, and I guess we're supposed to be on Harvey's side? I don't quite know what they were going for, but I do know that in modern TV commercials, one of the most popular gimmicks is the dumb guy who can't do anything right. Like this guy.
The French model.
Bonjour.
State Farm.
Or this guy.
Okay.
When someone gets home tonight, someone should be wearing a naughty French maid's outfit, a blonde wig, and holding a six-pack of Bud Light.
Me like you, the stranger. Oh, you meant...
Silly white guys. You can't do anything right. Oh, and speaking of silly white guys, there are a bunch of them all over the internet who take great offense to the way that males are being portrayed on TV commercials. I'm serious. There's even a popular internet group called Boycott All Companies That Make Dumb White Man Commercials. And they're serious about it. Here's the thing. Do oppressed white guys really think the things that happen in commercials happen in real life? If that's the case, there would be no traffic in major cities. You could buy prepackaged cookies out of a hollow tree. And if you ate the right brand of fake butter, you could be swept off your feet by Fabio. In fake commercial world, it's okay that men are given the short shrift because that's so obviously not how it is in the real world. In the real world, women are the ones who face the most societal pressures. In a recent survey, 91% of women said they are, quote, unhappy with their bodies. And almost 25% of girls aged 15 to 17 say they would consider undergoing plastic surgery. Women face professional pressures as well. Now, instead of 1 out of 3 women in the workforce, 3 out of 5 participate. But, according to recent data, women still only make 80 cents to every dollar a man makes. There's hundreds of stats to support the fact that if you want to make money in the real working world, being a white guy helps. Speaking of helping white guys, if y'all wouldn't mind telling your friends about the show here, I would super appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel or give it a like, and if you do, I might just have a surprise for your birthday tonight. I'm Steve Dawson for VTB.